So, hello, welcome to today's video. If you'd like to see a full tour of my son's nursery, then you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what his nursery looked like as he was a newborn, and I'm also going to be contrasting that a little bit with what it looks like today now that he's 2 years old and a toddler. The nursery has evolved a little, so I'm going to be sharing with you how we decorated it. I really love the gorgeous aesthetic that we came up with, and I hope that you're gonna love it just as much as we do. So without further ado, let's get on with the nursery tour in today's video. I nearly forgot to mention that throughout February and March, don't forget that I am running another giveaway. If you haven't watched my last video, the thing that I'm giving away is this gorgeous Fortnum Mason bottle stopper. You can use it on champagne, prosecco, cava, whatever bubbles you like to drink. But this is the prize. How do you win it? All you have to do is be the most engaged on my YouTube and my Instagram. So leave a comment, like the video, head over to my Instagram, be sure to be following me, and just basically say hi. That's all I really want to see. I just want to connect with you and see who's the most positive and engaged. And this could be wending its way to you in April when the competition has closed. So jump on it and good luck. You join me now as we step back in time a couple of years to when Finn was a young babe in arms. I made great use of this for mums chair and I wanted to show it you a little bit. Really simple to use. You place your young baby in it and it has different rocking motions that you can set it to. It also plays music if you want it to, and those balls up above you can see they spin round and they're visually stimulating from a very young age. They also, if you take them out, the baby can play with them and they make noises. They've got a mirror, so highly entertaining for a baby and brilliant for getting your newborn off to sleep. This was a lifesaver for me at times and I'm so glad that we invested in it. This armchair we got from IKEA and I love having that in the room, and I would highly recommend getting a footstool as well if you're going to get an armchair for your nursery. These transfers we bought to stick on top of the paint that we did in the nursery. So we've got blue and yellow walls, and then this quote is a transfer by Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. I love that. And then the balloons, stars and planes are also transfers that we stuck up. This canopy was from IKEA, and we also got a matching changing mat cover for the changing mat. This mobile was a work of love by my dad and David. Dad made the shapes and David painted them, and Finn loved it. Another lifesaver that we relied on heavily was the Tommee Tippee milk machine. So we'd get our formula from Aldi, we use Mamia, and then this machine here is kind of like having a Tassimo machine but for baby milk, and it is amazing. We used it pretty much from the beginning when we started giving Finn formula milk, and I highly recommend that. We also have a video baby monitor, which I will show you in just a moment. You can see it's clamped up on this unit. So that's the camera there. We just turn it on each night. We still use that to this day. And this is the monitor, what that looks like. That has been fantastic. I love that I can see Finn, not just hear him. And these transfers, you probably saw the other one earlier, Mickey and Minnie Mouse over the light switches. I think they're so cute and just brings that little subtle touch of Disney to the room. I love it. Here you can see the changing table cover that matches the canopy over Finn's cot. And my sister gave me this picture frame just after I had Finn. I love that. We keep it in the nursery over his changing table. We don't have that mobile up anymore, but that one again is very visually stimulating for young babies when they're starting to get like their eyes are developing a bit more. And this was my newborn setup for being able to change Finn, so I just had everything on the side there to easily reach as I change him. This unit here was from IKEA. We bought it because we're going to be able to use it beyond when it needs to be used as a changing table. You can see there that it folded up. And just a quick glimpse inside Finn's wardrobes and how we store his clothes. We've actually got that drawer unit inside the wardrobe, which is quite handy for storing clothes as well. And this blanket, my mum knitted this. Isn't it just the most adorable? And these fans were a present from my sister, brother-in-law and niece, and oh, so cute. So I thought I would show you how the nursery has evolved since Finn was a little baby. First things first, we no longer have the electric kind of baby seat in here. That's long gone. We do have rather more Disney toys. Now these toys have been a gift from Santa each year for Finley. So when Finley was about half, he got Mickey, and then the next year he got Minnie, and then this Christmas just gone, Santa brought Pluto. So he is managing to acquire quite a nice little Disney toy collection there. Moving over here, we still have the armchair here with the footstool. We still use that for bedtime routine and morning routine for Finn. And we've got these lovely pictures on the walls. I can't actually remember. I need to look back at the video to see whether they were on it before. I know that the logo was. We've turned the logo, the quote, the Disney quote, you know what I mean. We've turned the cot around so that it's lengthways now. I forget our reasoning for doing that, but we did have a reason. I think it might have been because this overhang here, which is gorgeous, I love it, so pretty, but I think that Finn got tall enough that he could reach it, and when the cot went completely under it, it meant that he could touch it all the more. So normally, I've pulled it down for the purposes of this video, but normally we actually keep this folded up now, because otherwise Finn can reach it and we don't want him tugging on it and pulling it off the wall. And I guess at some point it will need to come down, but for now I still love it and we still have it up. And then so over here we still have the baby monitor camera. We've got this Mickey light. I think this was from Asda. Yeah, George Home, there you go. Let's see if I can get it turned on one-handed. There we go. So that's quite cute. Got this Mickey light. Just leave it there for a minute. We've still got our temperature egg, but we don't use the light portion of it anymore. So you can have it so that this glows a soft colour based on the temperature. It tells you whether it's too hot or too cold, but it's quite a bright light when the room's really dark, so we don't tend to use that, but obviously I can see the temperature on it. And we've still got our I won't say the word because it will trigger it for me and for you probably if you've got one. And then here we have pretty much same as always, but probably with a few additions. We've got soft toys and books. Here, this was a Christmas present last year, so we have this calendar now. So every morning we change the date, the day, we have a look at the weather, and that's a fun thing that Finn loves to do. We still have our changing table in action, that's still going strong. We haven't contemplated starting potty training just yet, so yeah, that's still giving us great service actually. But now, instead of having that high chair in the room that I was kind of using to keep things on here, I came up with a better idea, which is probably a bit of a mess in here, but in here where all of Finn's clothes are, we've got this set of drawers that fits inside the wardrobe. So I will just stand at the changing table here, open this drawer, and that's like my little place where I've just got things to grab as I need them. When Finn was a young baby, we used to do that here. But as he got older, he started touching everything, and yeah, you can imagine it just became chaos. So I quickly realised I couldn't keep things on here next to the changing Max. He was all in it. So I do this, and obviously he can't reach it now. So I've got things like in the back here, I've got nappies. You can't see them very well, but we've got a nappy container, vests and creams, dummies. He still tends to have a dummy overnight. And then obviously his clothes for when we're getting him ready in the morning. And then in this top drawer, I keep nappy bags and wipes and things like that. So that works great. And we just keep some medicines up the top for if we need them. And also we give him multivitamins every day. So we found these ones, they're great. It's a liquid that we can give him. We just give him 4 spoonfuls each morning, which we measured out. That's the right quantity for the spoon size that we've got. So he has those. But yeah, we've got all the normal sort of stuff. Bit of Calpol, bit of cough syrup. Hello. Here, sleepy bag. I can't remember whether I've already shown you this, but this is what we put Finn to sleep in. So he basically wears his duvet, and oh, he always wakes up so warm and snuggly. These are brilliant. We get the Tommee Tippee ones, but I think we're kind of at the edge now of the biggest that they go. So at some point we will need to think about transitioning Finn from the cot into a bed. We do have a bed to move him into, but we're just not there yet. And then in this wardrobe, I keep spare sleeping bags and a few more clothes. I mean, just look at these. I'm sorry, but aren't these just the cutest little things, these shirts? He doesn't wear them very often because obviously whatever he wears gets dirty, being a boy and a toddler. But if we do go out to a restaurant or something, especially in the summer, oh, I just love dressing him in those. And yeah, that is pretty much it, I think, for the nursery as it stands today. Still absolutely love this room. Oh, one more thing. Yes, forgot. We have a mobile now. He used to have a mobile over his cot. That was an electronic one. We took that down because he started to be able to reach it and pull at it, and then just didn't get round to putting that up anywhere else. But then he got this, not this Christmas gone, the one before, and we used to have that up above his changing table, but if he stood on his changing table he could then reach it, so we moved it over here instead, and that's very pretty. I really like that too. I think that was from his aunt and uncle, great aunt and uncle in fact. So yeah, that is how the nursery is looking today. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. It's been a real treat sharing with you how we decorated Finn's nursery, and we still love it. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like, because that lets me know that you enjoy this kind of video and therefore I make more of them in the future. I'm going to be making more videos of room tours in our house because I love seeing inside other people's houses, and I also love sharing the rooms that we've decorated in our house or projects that are coming up too. So if you like that kind of thing, be sure to stick around, and I'm also going to be sharing more in the future on tips for mum life, for beauty, fashion, home decor, and a little bit of travel thrown in too. So that's the kind of thing you can expect on my channel if you're thinking about subscribing. And if, like me, you love looking at interior decor and how beautiful houses can be designed up, then I really recommend that you check out the video that I filmed when we went on holiday to Swansea and stayed in a beautiful home there, and I take you on a tour all around the house, so do be sure to check that one out. Other than that, I'm going to say bye for now and see you next time.